Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I I thank you for the privilege to come and share the word of grace, the word of life, the word of comfort, to let each and every one of us know that it is very, very possible to make things right. And not only making things right, it's very, very possible to do the needful thing and the right thing. Let me repair this lovely color. Thank you. You see myself. What am I? What am I trying to say? If you look at the topic, Nigerian and Nigerian Judiciary. I want to say the tribunal, the verdict they gave regarding the past election, the prayers that was presented before them. I want to say those men failed to deliver justice. They failed their conscience. They failed what they swore and oath to. They failed. And their conscience is beating them right now. But the fact is this. What is judiciary? Just go on Google. Just type, what is judiciary? You're going to find an answer to some stuff. You say, judiciary is a jurisdiction system of courts responsible for interpreting the laws and administer justice. Listen to that word. Judiciary is a jurisdiction system of courts responsible for interpreting the laws and administer justice. Interpreting and administration of justice. But what Nigerian judiciaries has given themselves into is interpreting corruption and administer illegality. Because if you support corruption, the people, the one who have given you money, you buy your conscience, and you put one who is not qualified in office. And I could remember, you could know that every one of you sworn to an oath to uphold the integrity of the Constitution. Let's go further. At the federal level, Article 3 established the federal judiciary. States also have their own judiciary. So the federal and the state has their own judiciary. So in Nigeria, the state and the federal, the executive have bought them over. In the state, the governors have bought them over. The federal, the executive arm of the government has bought them over. Remember, we have three arms in this country. We have the executive, we have the judiciary, and we have the legislature. The legislature in Nigeria, the House of Rep, the Senate, the judiciary, they are subject now to the executive, which ought not to be. These are supposed to be separate entities for check and balancing. For check and balance. But the Nigeria president, they are acting as if they are lord over the other arms of the government. And because of the arm of the government, they submit to bribery. They succumb to bribery. Therefore, they are not function. They are functionless. Is what the president said, what they do. But Nigerians, you are the cause. That's why I said Nigerian and Nigeria's judiciary. It's not everyone in the judiciary are corrupt, but the influential ones who are closer, who are a bit have a tie with the executive arm, that have access to them, they can easily get money and silence the integrity ones. The system of court of law, the judges of these courts, a branch of government in which the judiciary power is invested. Judiciaries, listen, Nigerian judiciaries, I have to be particular. By law, power is invested in you. To interpret the law and administer it. Power has been invested in you. You have constitutional backing to bring a check. You should be the hope of the common man. But now you are not the hope of the executive arm. If you are the hope of good precepts, that would have been good. But you're not the hope of corrupt practices. The hope of evil engagement. The hope of evil engagement. The judiciary branch of government referred to the country court system. Judiciary are the responsible for interpreting and applying a country law in a particular cases, and it can also be invested with the power to strike down law that it deems unconstitutional. So if the case of the tribunal case that just passed, if the Supreme Court allow it to go, that form a precedent. So now, the order has not been destroyed because the Happy Court can correct the wrongdoings of what the tribunal, those shoppers, corrupt lawyers, corrupt judges did. You read in as if, oh, we've decided what we're going to do. Now let's just deliver it to them. And look at all those lawyers sleeping because nothing we can do. But I tell you, there's something we are doing right now. Raise an alarm. No. Don't allow your brain, don't be bought over. I'm coming. There's something I'm going to tell you. So now I'm going to tell you the role of the judiciary. What is the role of the judiciary? I'm just re-emphasizing it's everything I've been saying, but let me give a detail. See, the judiciary branch decide the constitutionality of the federal law and resolve other dispute about the federal laws. Look at the law in Nigeria about the 25% of the federal FCT. It is open, it's a and, there's a conjunction. It's not all. It's not interjection, it's conjunction. The law simply explained himself what you want to argue over. And now what you do, the executive, you're trying to put a man in the FCT and have a deputy as if this is the governor and this is deputy governor. Listen. The judiciary arm of Nigeria. Don't be bought over. Think as your where as your brain being kept. You could deliver your brain if it has been bought over. The power that was doing. Oh my God! I pray there will be reawakening that every living Nigerian will start doing the needful thing. Because who is the Nigerian? Who is the Nigerian judiciary? It's not the Nigerian. If you are with me yesterday, I said the problem there's what they call corrupt engagement, corrupt unction in the people, because the people we put there, the judiciaries, are Nigerians. The governor, the president, whoever, who placed them there. But when they got there, they become lord over you, as if let's think. I say, however, judges depend on our government executive branch to enforce court decision. Court decide what really happened and what should be done about it. Why should we allow executive government to decide for you? Let me not interpret what you know, because you know it, but you have allowed what you will hit to trap your judgment. You have allowed what you will eat now to destroy the legal unction to what you have sworn and oath to. Yesterday I was speaking something about the prodigal, the prodigal son, right? He repented. Look at the issue of a man who claimed he went to school, submitted a certificate, but behold, there is defect, error being discovered. The INEC is corrupt. Mahmoud is corrupt. So it was easily to be bought over. Look at it. The question is this: why should we allow the executive arm of the government to elect or introduce or recommend someone who will head INEC? Why? It's wrong. It should be, that's going to be a separate entity. representing the people, not the executive arm. That is one. So look at the deal. Every one of you, lawyers, executive, you all went to school. Or are you not telling me you have a fake result? That we should begin to dig into what you submit, into what you submitted, that of your law practices, of your certificate. Maybe we start digging in deep, because if you are not part of corruption, if you're not part of fake results, you should be bold to correct. Maybe we start digging in. The requirement to be a president in Nigeria is a school start. So if you have just submit, you have an influence already. He has made a name already. Why not? But you want to claim you attended this. But behold, if the judiciary in Nigeria refuse to do the needful now, not that Nigeria is at the verge of receive global criticism, global shame, before you take Nigerian passport out to the airport, before you clear in, you will see how you've been treated. But now, with what is about to blow, a lot of you will hide. So you're not even thinking, looking at you're not considering the Nigerians. You're considering one man who was engaged in corrupt practice and failed to repent. Look at the deal. It's not that nobody's a saint. What makes us saint is Jesus Christ, for we Christians, for we believers who have given our life to Christ. What makes us saint is Christ in us. So, but the fact is this: a repented leader can always be useful, and the people will accept a repented leader. And the people will come around a repented leader to make sure that leader succeed. But when a leader is trying to cover up, listen, and if you support a covering up leader, an unrepented leader, that shows you are part of the evil corruption of his engagement. You all went to school, right? You know what it takes you to become a son, senior advocate. You know what it takes you to become a son, and you're not defending evil practice. Any layman, any pastor, whatever, any traditionalist, whatever in that country that is privileged to know this and is still supporting evil, your conscience will pick. It's high time we all start thinking aright and start speaking out that this is what is obtainable, this is what we stand for. It's high time. Let me tell you something. Nigeria is not United States of America. They uphold the law here. Biden cannot influence the Chicago State University not to release the gender not to release what is in that certificate. It will be made known. The FBI in United States of America will make it known. They swore to an oath. They uphold integrity. I know corruption is here. Yes, corruption is in America. We know. But the law is working. That whoever fought to corruption today, I tell you, give it time. It will face the consequence of corruption even in the future. Take example of the past president of the United States of America. It's not been appeared before a court. That tells the law is working. The law to some extent is not, there's no respect of person in America. If the FBI or the Chicago or whoever fail to provide the gender and the person who attend that school, if it's a female or male, it has to be made known. But the speculation is this: if it's been, if whoever the president of Nigeria now say do not include the gender, don't give this particular result, give this one, that tells you and I something is hiding there. There's a covering there. And you, as a lawyer, and you in the epic, in the Supreme Court right now in Nigeria, and you have seen that this thing is coming to you and it's already with you, and you know, and you want to support evil practice, your generation will hit bell in your heart. Your generation will knock at your heart, and you fail. That the tribunal has already failed. Don't join their failure. Do the needful. Don't join their failure. Do the needful. Do the needful. Do the needful. You know, I normally say this: it's never too late to do the right thing. You came up and said, "Iwo lo kan, emi lo kan." Thank God, it's coin. Your name is already there. But now that there are so many glitches of the coming to office, there was a glitches in INEC, Fade Mamadou, and so many glitches right now about your result, so many glitches about the lies. Humbly confess before the Nigerians. Admit that I love you people. I want to serve you. This is me now. I'm humbly resigning. But the fact is this: the vice president is not legit too. So recommendation to Nigeria right now, bam, is really wrong. You're wrong. That's my recommendation. As a citizen, I can recommend that. It's really wrong. Let an interim government come in, run the election. Run the election. Fresh rule. Confess and just step down before this don't share. That's my take. I pray the judiciary will do the needful. I pray. I'm not talking about the failed ones, but the one at the epic court now. All eyes on you again. All I was on the judiciary. They dropped the board, and the board dropped. But the board has been lifted again right now in people's heart to see if the Supreme Court do the needful. Those men right now, generation, as Elia said, will knock at their heart. The money you've been given, if perhaps money was given to you, it won't last generation. It won't. It won't. But your conscience will keep on. And what you have done will last the generation. Because they remember on this day, this is the judgment. And you are part of the judgment of evil. God bless you. 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 Stay blessed. Go and do the needful. Nigerians, the country belongs to you. Stay blessed.